he has 65 and 561 minutes. If I scaled Cadence's steals up to that rate, she'd be at 90 up to that minutes.
Damn.
So Rosetta has the most highest steal rate of anyone over 555 minutes. Cadence steals about 1.5 times as many per minute. So yeah, really good at stealing. Not really good at where you wanted her though.
Yeah, I got two potential thieves on my hands. I gotta watch out. That gives me a couple ideas I could probably use for stories too. Now that I'm thinking about that, the two Texas bandits.
Anyone else have anything to say about Texas? Or are we good to move on?
Let's move over. Let's bump over to Arizona.
Arizona. What was that? Alright, what we got here?
3 and 6 first assessment, 4 and 8 second assessment, 8 and 7 since then. Currently running a 0-2.
And are currently they are actually right behind Texas with 15 and 21, and on
Mitch
top of
Buckhorn,
Dakota.
number 3 in steal rate. What else do we got for alternate notes? I think it's mainly Lance. Lance is number 2 offensive rating, number 3 PER, number 4 PPR, and Morgan is number 2 in defensive rebound.
Right on.
By spinning through a little bit, the team seems rather doing well stat-wise. I mean, offensive-wise, I see a lot more green than red. Defense, it's not too shabby. So yes, they still seem to be struggling a little bit.
I noticed we last assessment we said try going with the 0-2 intensity, and they're going with a 0-2 intensity, and they went slightly over even. So I'm guessing that's been working.
I mean, yeah. From an offense standpoint, I mean, I think that the Arizona is the better team with by checking the sheets. I think it's the best thing with color ratio. I mean, it's the first thing that I've seen this much green over one spot than red.
Yeah, and I just spotted something that I'm finding kind of surprising. Toby has a PPR of 3. Just a solid 3. I'm like, he's a shooting guard. That's
what?
Pretty. I'm looking at Toby Macklin's PPR, and it's at a solid 3, and that's like the 3rd best on the team, I believe. Yeah, 3rd best. Lance Wildfire, Murillo has a 3.2, and Toby has a solid 3.
And neither of them are getting a ton of play time. So
I mean, Silverstone should get a little more play time with those numbers.
And Silverthorne isn't getting any playing time either, and he's got a 2.8.
Let's see. Their backup guard is currently Van Stroom.
Yeah. Justin Van Stroom, yes. The Otta.
Who doesn't really have a lot of good stats on him. I don't know if this is a recent change, but that's only 397.
And they're still running a 3-guard starting bench, so.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a good idea.
Well, it's currently Arizona. That's really all they can really do because they got a bunch of guards right now, and I want to say something, but I know I shouldn't because I don't want to stick my foot in my mouth. I'll say it in private just so I don't. Yeah.
How much cap do they have? 5. So not really enough. Well, they could. There's a couple people they could probably try and.
That I would say is probably that right there, and keep it private just between three of us might be a contributing factor why they only have a 3-guard lineup right now. That's all I'll say there. That's all I'll say about that. But at the same time, though, you still got guys like Sherman Downward, Murillo, and who's I'm surprised Murillo's not even playing more because whenever he was on Biloxi, he was a really good player, and he's on the bottom of the reserve. So, and Sherman Downward's also was at one time one of Texas's best big first. So I'm surprised they're not utilizing him more.
Yeah, I'd definitely say throw maybe, even if he's into the backup, throw Gallardo up, give him some more time.
Yeah, throw Geraldo and Sherman Downward a bone because they're.
Well, the
They're
last
both good.
assessment we said put Sherman Downward into the deep reserve because he is clearly abysmal in offense.
Oh well.
2 and
Well, how about-
23 in shooting.
Well, what about defensively?
For a defensive player, he has one of the worst defensive ratings on. He has the worst defensive rating on the team.
Ooh, well then in that case.
So someone who can't shoot and can't defend. That's why we said put him in the deep reserves.
Oh yeah, sorry Sherman. Yeah, try Geraldo. We know Hassan's not that good, but at least they're giving him a shot.
Well, the problem with that song is he was when he was playing with the Mayors, he was put through hell with because of aggressive strategy. But otherwise, he was say pretty deep. Was okay to do the job. So
well, he could have a redemption story here in Arizona, but they might. I forgot what I was gonna say. If that's the case, I'd say leave Hassan right where he is then, because if he's gonna have a redeeming story in Arizona, it'd probably be good just to keep him where he is, just so he can try things. But also move Geraldo up. He's a swing for and could probably take.
One thing of note about Hassan Kamal is he has an X on his endurance stat.
An X on his endurance stat?
From the stat ranking things that we're periodically getting that says that. His endurance is an X.
Why is it an X?
I think it's because he kept getting like was it him or someone else that just kept getting like back-to-back season
ending injury.
I think it might have
injuries. Yeah, he's an X in his endurance.
I think it might have been him getting the season-ending injury, so that's probably why he has an X in his endurance.
So if you're giving him more play time because he has absolutely no endurance, he's going to get injured very easily.
I think somebody needs to take a look at that X and see if they can probably throw him a bone or something.
But also, isn't he also fairly up there in age too in playtime?
Hassan, let me take a look. I don't think he is. Let me bring up his thing
2009. So he's getting up there.
He's getting up there, but
at the old stage, but he is at least getting up there.
He's 7 years. He's still kind of sort of in his prime. It's over the hump, but at the same time, I know that's a bad pun. I apologize for that. Pun not intended. I know he's over the hump, but at the same time, he's not at that point where he should be considering retirement yet. He's not at that point. He's not at that 9 or 10-year mark where he's starting to think, well, should I sit around on the bench and be an old timer, or should I retire while I'm ahead?
Right, that's the thing. It's just been unlucky. So maybe they can work out focusing their boost and training to get maybe his endurance back. Maybe it would be beneficial at the end.
Exactly.
My whole
Honestly,
thing is, I was looking at the sheet. Amusing thing is Sherman Downward is an F plus in dunking, so that says he knows how to do it, but he knows how to
at the same
dunk.
time,
He's a guard that knows how to dunk, but it's an F plus. So
he shouldn't be dunking then.
even
if it's an
very
F plus,
prone
he
to
should.
Corbering.
Yeah, he's a Corber offender, big time. But yeah, just for Hassan Kamal, if I'd say take a look at his endurance and see if you can't throw him a bone, maybe help the guy out a little bit. That'd be one thing I would suggest. Because even though we got two good big furs in Surin, the Turkish cat, and Morgan McCarthy, we still need like a third guy there to at least bring the balance up better.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be doing a 3 guard in your bench, because that means you're either going to be frequently switching to a 3 guard or 4 guard lineup when your bigs want to take a break, or they're going to be playing 30, 40, 50, 40 minutes every game.
Right. And where's Justin? I need to look at Justin real quick. Justin Van Stroom. Only got one good free throw there. Gotta look at their 3 guards here that they got at the lineup.
I mean, it's
I'm
like, yeah, they're clearly doing better at 8 and 7, but still, you have 3 guards in your bench. That should not be the case.
Yeah, I need to look at Wiley real quick. Wiley Twaddle. Yeah, Wiley's getting. How long has Wiley been playing? 2009, same year as Kamal, and has. Honestly, I don't know what they should do right now. I'd say
the best thing I can think of is, yeah, find some way to fix your bench. Maybe trade away a guard. If you need to, trade away a guard.
Yeah, and also look at have someone on the committee look at Kamal's endurance and see if they can't throw him a bone or something.
So if that is an engine thing, that'd be more actually wouldn't be talk to the committee. That'd be talk to Stevie directly.
I'm talking stat, not engine.
I know, but that'd be stats are gone through the commissioner himself. The committee is for story, and the committee is for, yeah, we do approve the boost, but we are not responsible for the actual stats.
Well, maybe talk to, in that case, revise that. Talk to Stevie about maybe throwing Hassan a bone at least. Even if it's just a small, like, small little bit of endurance, it'll still be better than having an X there.